One, two, three. One, two, three. Let's go.
I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective readings. Okay, like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. And thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it's greatly loved and appreciated. Now, everyone's home. Okay, so my mom just went outside. She gonna come back in during this recording. That's what I'm just warning y'all about. But I wouldn't be surprised if a whole bunch of shit tried to interrupt this reading because we about to talk about the Men in Black. Okay. So when I came home yesterday, somebody had put this on the couch. Well, I think my mom put it on the couch because she cleaned out her closet. I forgot I even owned this book. Okay, that's how long she had it. Okay. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only, welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay. We're finna try to keep this nice and fast. Yo, it says it's your fucking birthday tonight. Tonight we celebrate. Seems like time is out of our control. Okay. Anyways, because it's always your birthday, right? So I opened it to this crystal right here. What is this? It's called Udalite. That's what it's called. It's called Udalite. Okay. It says the key words are opening and following the heart, self-love, healing the emotional body. And the element is water, and the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the chakra for it. Okay. This is what you use Udalite for. Okay. It says Udalite, because it just brought my attention to this. I wasn't even going to read this. It says, Udalite is a stone of complex energies and properties. It is predominantly an earth and water stone, balancing one's emotions with one's external experiences, okay? And which is what we've been doing, okay? We've been doing all of this, like, spiritual work, okay? The Men in Black, okay? They're deep. Like, I got a major download about this shit, okay? I was taking notes for a long time, all right? It says, what else? It says, it is a great help for those who seek to receive and express more love. The Men in Black. The Men in Black is a great help, okay? For those who seek to receive and express more love, especially self-love and acceptance, okay? Udalite helps one to understand that the only will the divine has for us is that we feel and express love through whatever we say, think, and do. This understanding frees one to follow the path of the heart's truest passion and create the work and life most meaningful for oneself. Okay, so it's like, your awakening, yeah, it awakes a whole lot of cool things within you. It allows you to see, though, okay? It allows you to see things that you weren't really perceiving before, okay? And like the Men in Black they protect us, okay? They're like God's police force, okay? Which I'm sure I wrote in here somewhere. Anyway, it says in almost every part of the world, the dragonfly, because okay, let me rewind a little bit, okay? I was chilling right here and I was like, well, we finna watch Spirit, and I went to Netflix and Men in Black was right there, and I was like, oh, okay, because I already knew what time it was. Okay, I got some paper. Okay, and so at the first beginning of the movie, okay, you see a dragonfly, and I wrote, in almost every part of the world, the dragonfly symbolizes change, transformation, adaptability, and self-realization. Okay, it has its source in mental and emotional maturity and understanding the deeper meaning of life. Seeing a swarm of dragonflies enhances the meaning of a single dragonfly. Okay, so I really got from that, like, they're really deep, okay, the Men in Black, okay? I mean, like, in numbers, okay? Making the most of what you have is multiplied, and the message is therefore more pronounced, okay? It's like this awakening is kind of putting us on the radar, okay? It's putting us on the radar. The more enlightened you are, you know, the more that the dark oriented beings are paying attention to you. And so that's why the men in black are also going to pay more attention to you too, because they're actually supposed to protect us, okay? I don't, look at the men in black. Look at them. I knew it was going to come out though, low key. Okay, so it says the first alien tried to disguise as an illegal immigrant. Okay, they said a lot of extraterrestrial beings do that. A lot of extraterrestrial beings disguise themselves as, like, you know, illegal immigrants or you know, people coming over here, you know, looking for a better life, okay? But they did, though. They literally came to this planet looking for a better life, okay? It says there's a great cover and there's no pressure to know the language, okay? A lot of them use bodysuits, okay? Higher alien tech type of bodysuits, you know, like the synthetic robots and things like that, okay? But they can ride a person as a host, okay? But anyways, so in the movie, it said Division 6, okay? That's where, you know, that's the men in black. He told the officer that he was from Division 6 of some department, okay? And he was like, the other officer turned to him and he was like, have you ever heard of a Division 6, you know? And then okay, but anyways, because that's a lot of notes, let me just keep going. So I Googled Division 6, and it says all categories: synthesizers, Eurorack modules, synthesizer accessories, kits, game system modules, and show control, okay? So the men in black monitor all of our tech, okay? They monitor all of, like, the world, okay, to make sure that people do not see things they're not ready to see before they're ready, okay? That's why they come, you know, that's why they neuralize people in the movie and, you know, show control. They're in charge of show control, okay? They're like the cleaners, kind of. But I heard that the cleaners are a different thing. Okay, so then under it, it was like, where is Division 6, okay? So of course I clicked it. Of course I clicked on it. And it said, located 10 minutes west of Red Deer on Range Road. And I was like, what? Okay. It says, nestled in the peaceful community of Poplar Ridge. Okay, so in popular areas, the Men in Black have stations all over in all kinds of, you know, well-populated areas. But that's also where a lot of the extraterrestrial beings are, you know. They gravitate to those places, you know. So, it says, the center offers a wide range of amenities and fully equipped faculty for all occasions, okay? So they have fully equipped faculties, like right in smack dab in the middle of cities, okay? Right in the middle of where you would least, they're hiding in plain sight, okay? That's their the song said jam, that's their jam, okay? It makes it more easier for them to go out and get people, okay? So, when I looked up the number 10, okay, because it said located 10 minutes west of Red Deer on Range Road, okay? So when I looked up 10 in the Greek Hebrew meaning, okay, it said Deca, okay, that's how you say, or, well, it's Eka because the D was like Deca, like that, I think. Okay, it says, remember a decade is a group of 10 years, just remember the soft D, okay? So they've been watching this, like, universe for decades and decades, okay? The Men in Black was created a long time ago because I heard there's always been a battle between good and evil, okay? There's always been a battle between good and evil, but it's like the more people started to populate the planet, okay, the more and more that the numbers of people grew, especially chosen people, the more that the MIB had to up their security, okay? It says Red Deer. The red deer symbolizes a messenger, an animal of power, a totem representing sensitivity, intuition, and gentleness, okay? Some groups would entrust the hunt to the deer, which was also associated with fertility, okay? So basically our groups of light entrust the hunt of the dark oriented beings to the men in black. Okay, they are our protection. Okay, I mean, they obviously there's always, you know, that big terrorist, okay, you know, that those criminals that are getting away with lots and lots of things. Okay, look, so I got the Alpha Centaurians, and it says foresight, planning, strategy. Okay, they are like the police. Okay, they get evidence, they watch people, they, you know, they handle shit like this, you know, shit like crop circles and the hiding of spaceships and things like that. Okay, it says messages, curiosity, signs. Okay, it says tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, guarded. Okay, so they, you know, don't really have like, I'm gonna get more into it, you know, because of the notes, but that's why the men in black in the movie, they're so guarded, you know. So, you know, Kay was so on his shit all the time, so serious, you know. They're warriors. Okay, they have a passion for what they do. Okay, they only hire the best of the best, which it says later in my notes. You heard that? Okay, and it says stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Okay, but not on us. Okay, on the dark oriented beings. I mean, they said every once in a while, okay, a human does something that makes them go and get that human, okay, and take them in, okay, but most of the time, if they're messing with a person, okay, that person has some sort of connections to the dark oriented beings. Okay, I know this is a lot to digest. Okay, if you're still watching, hang in there with me, because this is totally worth watching. This is a major download. Okay, so when I looked up the definition of range, because it said on Range Road, it said a sequence series or scale between the limits. Okay, and I wrote outer limits. Okay, it says the limit of a series, the difference or extent between possible extremes. Okay, that is the men in black. They are the difference, the extent between possible extremes. Okay, it says a series of things in a line. Okay, they keep everything lined up in the universe. Okay, criminals, they are the ones who bring in the criminals. Okay, like, you know, the big guys. Okay, it says a series of mountains. Okay, so they also have like lots of mountain facilities, I heard. Okay, it says one of north to south rows of townships in a U.S. public land survey that are numbered east and west from the principal meridian of the survey. Okay, so like they're always, you know, they always keep like, Earth is so much more organized. Okay, I heard it's organized chaos, or Earth is the most organized chaos ever. Okay, you think that everyone's just, you know, free, but it's like we're the least. Well, we're only free when we make ourselves free, okay, in God, when we find the balance, okay, when we are enlightened enough to even, you know, be on the radar to receive the protection of the men in black. That's why it's important to raise yourself in vibration, because it's also harder for the dark oriented beings to take over you. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still want you. They're still going to, some of them are even still going to pursue you, because they're very egoic. But anyways, okay, it says in an aggregate of individuals in one order. Okay, a cooking stove that has an oven and a flat top with burners or heating elements. Okay, look look at this. Okay, that's us. Okay, we're burners, we're heating elements. We have the fire of God within us. Okay, and it's visible once you're awake. Okay, just like you see, you kind of pop up on the radar of a lot more different types of beings that you didn't really think you would ever run into. Okay, it says a place that may be ranged over. Okay, it says an open region over which such as livestock may roam and feed. Okay, so the people, I mean the things, like the dark oriented beings, okay, they don't value the tree of life. Okay, obviously, you know, they are of service to self, and to a lot of them we are just food. Okay, we are just food and clothing to them. Like, let that sink in. We're food and clothing to some of these, to some of these draconians and those types of beings, okay? We're just a snack, okay? And something that's keeping them sustained so that they can attempt to enjoy the beauty of human life, okay? But they can't do it. Okay, so anyways, it says the region throughout which a kind of organism or ecological community naturally lives or occurs, okay? That's us. They came to here, to our range, okay? And they try to feed. That's why so many people are missing and going through all of this shit that they're going through, okay? Because it's like some sort of game, okay? Like, it's that our place in the galaxy is like, it's a fun place to be, okay? It's a different experience. They come here to experience, you know, love and happiness and all of that shit that, you know, they hear about. They hear about the love of humans, okay? There's so many stories, so many legends. I heard so many stories, okay? Like, just period, okay, that they hear about, and they want to come here, okay? And they actually are allowed to travel here, but they have to stay within the guidelines of the Men in Black, okay, or they get in trouble. So it says the horizontal all of this was the definition for range, okay? It says the horizontal distance to which a projectile can be propelled, okay? So that's like, you know, a projectile, like a flying object is what I'm getting, okay? It says the horizontal distance between a weapon and a target, okay? So any unauthorized flying or anything like that, okay, the Men in Black will take them out, okay? They, like how the government has, you know, all of that like all of that shit, all of that high-tech shit, okay? It's all MIB type stuff, but it's not, I heard it's not up to their, you know, it's like a step down, you know, it's like hand-me-down equipment, okay? It says the maximum distance a vehicle or craft can travel without refueling, okay? So it's like there's only a certain, like, if they're not moving underground, you know, under tunnels, like in hiding, if they don't have, like, you know, classification or identification to be here that they got through the Men in Black, you know, kind of like an illegal immigrant, you know, they have to get paperwork, okay? They have to register, you know, they have to, like, take a test and prove that they're willing, that they can come to our country and, you know, have the same respect for it as if it was their own, okay? And so that's why there's a lot of them hiding and, you know, taking people and doing all of this bullshit, okay? Those are, like, really highly wanted criminals, okay? It says the place where shooting is practiced, okay? So they come here and do a lot of things. Like, they're just like us. I mean, they're not just like us, you know what I'm saying? But they kind of are, you know? They have, like, impulses and crime and all kinds of, they got drugs and all kind of shit that they like to do, okay? It says a driving range, okay? The space or extent included, covered or used, okay? So the scope. The extent of pitch covered by a melody or lying within the capacity of a voice or instrument, okay? So there's some kind of like certain pitches and sounds and sound waves, okay, that they use to hide these things. This is why we don't hear, you know, the other ships flying around. We don't really see them. Like, it's rare to catch them, okay? Because it's actually being actively covered, okay? But it's not their own cloaking devices, okay? It's the Men in Blacks. That's why sometimes you see it, because the Men in Black are light-oriented organization, you know. Actually, I heard they're Switzerland, okay? They're Switzerland, the Men in Black, okay? They follow, shit. What is it? Oh, here it goes. No, that's not it. Let me just stick with the notes. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So anyways, it says the set of values a function may take on, okay? They enforce the values of our universe, okay? It says the set of values oh wait, my bad. It says the class admissible values of a variable, okay? So they classify and like watch over all of the interterrestrial beings, okay? It says I seen an ad that said exclusive access subscriber, okay, and then it said to assign a category or classify, okay. So they're like pretty much subscribing to be here, okay. They're registered, they have identification, okay. They pretty much know where they are at all times, but some of them figure out how to get around the system, okay. There's always, you know, a loophole or something, some way to get through, okay. It says to roll over or through, to sail or pass along, to arrange an anchor or cable, okay, on deck, to graze livestock on a range, okay. You know, like how if you go to a farm, okay, like a petting, what is it? Is it a petting zoo? Okay, where you can go, you could, you know, pet the llamas and the little pigs and the little calves and stuff like that. You know, you can interact with the animals, but you can't take them home and eat them, okay? Like that. Okay, it says our reality is filled with all kinds of galactic beings of all kinds, okay? Some incarnated and some in OG cosmic form. So mostly the dark-oriented beings are in OG cosmic form, okay? And so they're in hiding, you know, and it says the men in black are in charge of identifying, policing, and monitoring all extraterrestrial life on Earth. Secret alien tech allows them to be hidden and to manipulate the public's perception of events and happenings, okay? So on a truck in the movie I seen, it said Sunday 50 cents or something like it says Sunday 50 cents, but I didn't know what it was. That's all I got. Okay, so Sunday represents the Lord's day, okay, and the day of Christ's resurrection in US, Canada, Japan, the Philippines, as well as in most of South America. The day of the sun, Sunday, has been devoted to the sun since ancient times. Since the soul, the sun god, okay, so Ra, okay. They work, the MIB works for Ra, okay. It says restoring the symbolic meaning of Sunday, okay, so they're helping with this, okay, with this revolution, okay, that we got going on, because, you know, this is a revolution, whether you realize it or not. This is some epic shit that's going on out here, okay. But also there's like the most you know, magic and bullshit and darkness going on too, okay. And so, you know, the MIB's helping us kick up this fairy dust, okay. So it said 50, okay, when I looked up the Hebrew number of it, it meant to be ignorant, okay, to not know, through lack of info or intelligence, by implication to ignore, okay, through discipline and disinclination, okay. And the definition of disinclination is a reluctance or lack of enthusiasm, okay, to know. It's like we always could have been evolving, could have been, you know, elevating, but a lot of people just clearly have a lack of enthusiasm to do so, okay. We get trapped in the traps of the dark oriented things, okay. You know, they play with us, okay? That's what they come here for. They come here to play and interact with us, okay? But we're dinner to them, to some of them. We're just, you know, flavorful, okay? Like, you know, they just try to walk all over us, okay? And do all kinds of magic and things. And God is like, no, no. He woke us right up, okay? It says, Lucy felt a strong disinclination to talk about her engagement, avoiding something, silent aversion, okay. And I wrote right in your face, okay. Okay, so then I wrote recruits, officers and military personnel from all over the galaxy, only the best of the best. Look, it says, yo, I'm coming your way, all set, okay. So in the sky though, okay, and you see this person down here, like they literally scout, okay, but they scout people and beings from all over the universe, okay. Just like in the movie, there's all kinds of different beings from the galaxy working for the Men in Black. I don't want it to cut off on me not know, but I'm making good time, okay, but I got a lot of notes. So I don't know, I was thinking about making it a two-parter, okay. So anyway, in the movie, the reptilian says, your world is gonna end. Look at this. It says your world is gonna end, and then kills himself to preserve the secret. Look, wait, God was like, oh yeah, the world gonna end? Yo, I'm coming your way. He's like, Men in Black activated the friendly skies, okay? Put up the grid and start waking people up. Look, Sleeping Beauty. Whew. Come on, look. Crazy Mystique. Look. Lights out to the enemigos. Look. Angels started direct dialing us and personal training us. To wake up to the magic and the things that they were doing, okay? To wake up to the way that they were walking all over God's people. Look at this one. Look at this deck. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Okay, this Ghost Rider. What does Ghost Rider do? Okay, Ghost Rider literally looks into the souls of his victims. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what the hell Ghost Rider do, because it's important. But yeah, a lot of beings, they come here, you know, look, with these killer instincts, okay, with this high octane, okay, they're happy to be here, but they're taking advantage of God's personal property. Look at this, charge it, okay. God is like, no, I don't like this, okay, look, personal property, okay, we are the personal property of God, okay, look, it says suit up and show up. Angelic personal trainer again. That's why. This is why, okay? Why we're all awake. Why we're all, you know, so rah-rah. And let's get enlightened. Let's meditate. Let's connect to God because God woke you up and told you to, okay? Let me tell you what the Ghost Rider does. This is Mr. Rebel. Come in my arms, Mr. Rebel. Mr. Rebel, Mr. Rebel, are you there? Are you talking to me? Are you calling me? Fall in my arms, Mr. Rebel. Come in my yard, Mr. Rebel. Okay, that's what God is saying. That's what God was like, wake up, little rebels. It's time to ride. Okay, it's time to ride with the Ghost Rider, okay? Come on. Finally gone, I'm the one with the winning prize. I'll be the gun on the run. I be shooting tag. I'm the sound on the ground. I'm the winning sound. I'm the crown. I'm the vibe. I'm the leading vibe. You move me to arm my mind. I've been out. I've been at the other side. You take me out. I know you to be my friend. I've been down now. Flying over the moon. I've been under the sun and I didn't find nobody like you. Okay, so motorcycle stuntman Johnny Blaze sold his soul to save the life of a loved one. Now he transforms into a fiery avenging agent of justice, okay? At night, wherever evil roams, as the only one who can walk in both worlds, Johnny is charged by Mephistopheles, I think, himself to destroy Blackheart, okay? To destroy Blackheart, a demon that wants to overthrow Mephistopheles and create a worse hell than the one that currently exists, okay? So they want to take this world like to shit, you know? They want to just act a fool, like they just want to come and rebel against the rules, okay? A lot of them. And so, you know, they started plotting and trying to find a way to ruin the world, okay? So it says a spaceship crashes on the farm. A spaceship crashes on the farm in the movie, okay? And the alien takes over the man's body when the farmer goes out to investigate, okay? The man tells his wife, get your fat ass in the house, okay? So, you know, that lets you know the way that he talks to his woman, okay, which kind of gives you an idea of like the kind of dude that he is, you know. He was like talking down to her, okay. And the fact that the alien was able to take him over as a host says that he was empty, okay. It says he was unprotected by God, so able to be corrupted and taken over, okay. It says you must die or have your mind wiped. You must die or have your mind wiped in order to leave the MIB, okay. Highest classification and clearance, but it says warmly receptive, okay? So yes, these people do Because, you know, in a way, they sell their souls, you know, to the MIB, to God, though, okay? Like, they're not selling their soul, okay, right? They're making the same deal that we're making, okay? That's why they protect us, because we are all under, belong to the same higher power, okay? So it says, intergalactic refugees, not all are looking to harm humanity, okay? It says over 1,500 aliens on the planet at any given time. People can be dumb, panicky animals. That's why the secrets and reality manipulation. Some harvest humans for nourishment and have options on what to wear, like outfits, okay? Usually find their way to powerful positions of authority, okay? It says, love this job at the top, okay? The song said, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. You ain't all that fine and you ain't always right, okay? So it's like, we have crazy angelic protection, okay? So, and the protection of God himself. You don't have to worry about anything. But the MIB really wants you to know what they do. Like, Spirit wanted me to tell y'all what they do, okay? What else? So it says, the Men in Black offices hide in plain sight and enforce the laws of the universe. According to galactic codes and regulations, okay? And then they said something about the Great Attractor, okay, in the 1977 New York blackout, okay? So, the Great Attractor, I Googled it. It's a gravitational anomaly. Oh, let me show you. It's a gravitational anomaly, in intergalactic space, and the apparent central gravitational point of Laniakea supercluster, okay, which is the home to the Milky Way and approximately 100,000 other galaxies, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, because they just have me like, I just wrote like little notes, but when I start really getting into it, and breaking down like what is the actual message here, like this is so deep. I was like, I'm getting big girl downloads now, y'all. Watch the fuck out. Now, let me see. The Great Attractor is what I'm looking for. So I can show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like, okay? I know my screen is cracked, but this is what, like, Google it, okay? Google the Great Attractor, okay? But I'm gonna tell you about it. Because I was kind of looking at it like, is that a real thing, okay? They was like, Google it. Okay? So, is where the Milky Way and 100,000 other galaxies live, okay? And the Men in Black polices that entire area, okay? The radius of the Great Attractor is 250 million light years away, okay? The distance to Earth is 251.1 million light years, okay? Did I say milliliters? Coordinates are Ra, 10 hours, 32 minutes, something about DEC 4600, okay? So I just looked up all those numbers, okay? Because, okay, wait. I'm gonna actually wait a second because it's about to cut off. I'm glad I caught it. Thanks, Spirit. Excuse me. Okay, so now the numbers. So first it was 100,000. Okay, they told me to just look up 1,000. Okay, 1,000 in Hebrew is a stone's throw. Okay, as far as a stone can be cast by the hand. Okay, and then it was in that is I seen Luke 22:41, which says, and He withdrew from them about a stone's throw, and he knelt down and began to pray, saying, Father, if you are willing to remove this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Now an angel from heaven appeared to him, strengthening him, okay? This is what we're going through, okay? They're saying that the MIB is more active than they have been in a while, okay? And it's because there's all these new supernatural, we're not new, but we are awakened, okay? And we're hitting the supernatural radar, okay? So it said 250 million light years away, okay? So 250 represents aloe. Well, it said aloe, okay? They said that they used to mix aloe and something else to make embalming fluid, okay? Which made me think like, okay, a lot of these people are about to start dying. Well, a lot of these beings, okay? And it said spice of love, okay? And then I seen an ad that said love your smile, okay? So, you know, the MIB is here to protect you, okay? God really loves you. He loves your smile. There's no other being that he makes like you. That is why you have eternal life. That's why your soul doesn't die, okay? So you can continue to be reincarnated, because these beings are out here like taking us out, okay? But it gets deeper, let me tell you, okay? So 2511, okay, because I said that the distance to Earth was 251.1, okay? 251 is to cleanse, okay? It says, I cleanse, make clean, literally, ceremonially, or spiritually make pure, okay? So it says the men in black, okay, are cleansed by the love light of God, okay? They're sworn in, okay, and knighted by God. So the next number was 1032, okay? To be full to bursting to gush, with the swell out, okay, to send forth, which kind of means to me like, you know, they're big, okay? They gush, they swell out. Like the more, you know, it's kind of like how they had just hired more police. You know how it seems like the police never stop coming, okay? Like if it's shit's really going down, police keep coming and coming and coming, okay? But also these people are going into people's bodies, and they at first they were like breaking us, like our whole vessel, okay? They were bursting us, okay? And the next number was 4600, okay? It says the jawbone, the cheek, or side of face, okay? And I wrote like a slap to God, okay? When they started killing the divine beings, okay? And just, you know, I heard blatantly breaking the laws, okay? It was like a slap to God. It says, tells Jay to put on the last suit he'll ever wear, okay? Which made me think about Jesus, okay? Just now. I didn't get that before. Look, Eiffel Tower. Like, this shit started, that's going on, this is kind of coming to a head, okay? This is like, the tide has turned. Like, at first, for a while there, yeah, they were winning because a lot of people were asleep, okay? We have to be asleep. We have to be blind to it in order for it to truly, truly affect us, okay? Or it takes a whole bunch of them to, like, get us, okay? It says they are given new identities and taught to blend in and be a rumor, okay? The men in black. They are given new identities and taught to blend in and be a rumor. And they teach the intergalactic beings how to do that too, and some of them pick it up and be really good, okay? But Spirit says they're beyond the system, okay? They're Ra's police force, okay? Aliens often use animals and insects to hide from men in black officials. It says if for dark beings, Earth can be like an intergalactic kegger. That's a line from the movie. And Spirit said a smorgasbord, okay? So they just started losing their minds, okay? There's something about us, about our energy and our DNA that some aliens find completely like irresistible, okay? It says aliens are given identification, okay? And the tabloids in the movie are truer than the real news, okay? And the crazies, okay? The people that no one ever believes, right? They always got the real scoop, okay? Excuse me. It says present as the FBI a lot, okay? So a lot of times the FBI is mistaken for, higher officials, but that's because they do that on purpose, okay? They will say they're CIA or FBI, okay? In the movie, the alien asks for sugar water, okay? Sugar is a symbol of energy, of energy, happiness, beautiful experiences, and events, okay? And water is wisdom, power, grace, music, and the undifferentiated chaos that gave rise to the material world, okay? Like it says womb full. Look at this. Look at all these people that they are consuming, have consumed, okay? There's so many people that have just gone missing, okay? That we'll never see again. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that, but like they're saying that they come here, you know, in search of happiness and beautiful experiences, okay, and to witness the great events that humans do that they hear so much about, you know. But some of them lose it, okay? They lose their control, okay? Look, new clothes, okay? They realize that, oh, look, it's all these new clothes, okay? All these people I can eat, okay? And not very many of us was awake, okay? So we weren't having these good vibrations, okay? We wasn't having interviews with psychics, okay? We wasn't awakened to this, okay? And so it was wondrous for the wicked, okay? This says wicked wonders. It was wondrous for them, okay? It was like the world was their oyster. Like it was a big ass place, you know? It was cake. They were just eating us the fuck up, and all they had to do was a little magic, okay? But God sent Archangel Michael out, okay? We were always being protected, okay? But it's like we can't be protected if we're not awakened to our true power, okay? You know, like, I mean, really, really, really where we're solidifying our own protection, okay? So they're saying you need to up your protection, okay? If you but nothing is more effective than prayer, okay? Prayer works, but candles don't hurt, okay? You have to fight fire with fire is what they said, okay? Help the men in black to protect you by spiritually protecting yourself. As long as you're, you know, next to God, okay, you wear Metatron's cloak. You are invisible. You are hidden. You are cloaked from the dark-oriented beings that hunt you, okay? It says a bug. So the alien with the spaceship that crashed in Men in Black, okay, remember he comes out all, you know, and he always got like roaches coming out of his fucking sleeves, and he's just filthy, he's disgusting, okay? It says a bug that thrives on carnage and destroying human life, symbolic of the soul swarm of insects, okay, or bad luck. It says people that have been neuralized may get deja vu when natural memory is triggered, okay? So how many times have you had deja vu, okay? Because there's certain events that make them have to like do a total wipe, okay? Like I heard a nationwide neuralization, okay? They have done nationwide neuralizations before, okay? To fix a big ass anomaly or something, you know, that occurred, okay? They use distractions, okay? They distract people in order to help them survive, okay? But now we're in preparation, okay? We're in preparation for this, okay? We were in preparation for the longest, okay? Anyways, let me keep going, because I'm telling you, I was not expecting this to get this deep, and I knew it was going to be really long, okay? So it says, if not tapped in or plugged in, you will write this off as coincidence, okay? But do not write off your nudges. That's how some of your intuitive nudges work, okay? They come as visions. They come as, you know, just a little flash, or hey, remember you did this before, you know? That's your guide's way of trying to wake you up to, you know, get you out of the matrix, okay? It says Orion's belt contained the galaxy. In the movie, Orion's belt contained the galaxy. That was like in the little riddle, okay? So Orion's belt is known as the Three Kings or the Three Sisters in an asterium in the constellation of Orion, okay? There's Alantak, there's Alnilam, and there's Mintaka, okay? All stars, okay? So Mintaka, I found this very interesting too, okay? Mintaka, or Zeta Ori, okay? 1.74 magnitude is what the planet is, okay? 174 in Hebrew represents of thorns, okay? Al-Nilam, okay, the magnitude of that was 1.7, okay? So 17 in Hebrew, it says doing well, doing what is intrinsically good, okay? And Mintaka was 5.8 magnitude, okay? And it's located very close to the celestial equator, okay? Doesn't this sound like, like thorns and then doing good, okay? Doing intrinsically good, getting more and more into it, okay? Okay, now you're very close to the celestial equator, okay? 58 represents an assembly, okay? Or a place of assembly, okay? A meadow, okay? It says for debating, for elections, for trials, for buying and selling, an assembly especially of the people, okay? So, yeah. That's why, okay? So, let me keep going. It says the cat's name was Orion. What are you saying about? Let me ask them. What are y'all saying about these stars? About Orion's belt? Like they meet there. Okay, the Galactic Federation. Look, community. The Galactic Federation meets there. Okay, and in order to tap into this celestial energy, okay, and to tap into your power, you had to locate the abundance within you, okay? You have to locate the abundance within you. That's why it's important to remember who you are, where you're going, okay? So you can make it to the assembly, okay? So anyways, the cat's name was Orion in the movie, okay? Because the cat had the collar, remember? And it said Orion on the back, and it had the little thing dangling, and there was an entire universe contained in that little ball, okay? It says cats represent elegance, curiosity, independence, protection, magic, and other noble qualities. For thousands of years, people have been captivated by cats, okay? Because we've always been protected and guided by cats, okay? It says bug infestations or bugs appearing seemingly out of nowhere is a big sign of malevolent forces, okay? They can be very egotistical and have no regard for human life, okay? It says just because something is small doesn't mean it's less important, okay? So, of course, our world, our galaxy, it seems like just this tiny mundane place, you know what I'm saying? Where we're all stuck in these loops, stuck in our routines. But I don't know, something about it is like, it's like exhilarating to the other beings, okay? They really like the water, okay? Our emotions, they're saying a lot of their places, like their realms, their galaxies, their planets, okay? It's not very emotional, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain because it's a high vibrational energy, okay? What you trying to say, Spirit? What are you trying to say here? Distraction. Oh, I guess they want distraction from the mundane way that they live. Like, just because it's elevated doesn't mean it's not boring, is what I heard, okay? Okay, so it says, they said something about plutonic fusion, okay? And so I Googled it and I found, it says plutonium has a heavier atomic nucleus than iron 56, and thus it requires energy to input to. It says it requires energy input to cause it to undergo nuclear fusion, okay? So it's basically, it doesn't exist. There is no real fusion between the two, or at least there wasn't, okay? And I think that's another thing that had God waking everybody up, because they were getting close, okay? They were getting close to being able to completely, run us, okay? To having us isolated. This is interesting, okay? So let me see. It says 50 cents represents ignorance, willful ignorance. You have some kind of hideously unwidely element, okay? Or element 188, or unoctium, okay? Unoctium. whose properties besides extreme instability would be purely theoretical. Okay, so for a while there, it was, they were just taking people's bodies, taking people's vessels, okay, and then just bursting them, just breaking them, like a temporary ride, okay, like a ride that you get on real quick at the amusement park is really what Spirit said, okay. Just riding us and then just breaking us. And it said at the present 188 means at the present point of time, still in the sense of crying out after in the sense of crying out after. Okay, so they're still doing this at this point. Okay, that's what they're saying. This is their main goal, is to completely integrate with humans. Okay, they want us to have an upside down like perspective, okay, no real direction, okay, so that they can dominate us. What? Look, so they can stop us from sowing our seeds and dominate, okay. Look, it says ghosts, it says trickery, okay, it says survival. Whoo! It says gifts, okay, it says fear, okay. They weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting the way that God fights, okay? They weren't expecting him to come the way he's coming, okay? And I know that this might be confusing, but I really hope that it's making perfect sense, okay? I really do. Let me just keep going, okay? So then they were talking about the bionets, okay? The bionets that they use to detect non-human life, okay? So when I Googled bionets, it said ghost nets have been either accidentally or deliberately lost, abandoned, or disregarded in the marine environment. Effective packaging solution for fresh food like fruits, okay? They were using bionets, okay, and the dark-oriented beings started using bionet type of technology to trap regular people, okay. These people, they go missing, they go ghost, okay, without a trace, okay. A lot of them, okay. It's actually kind of rare where people actually notice they're missing. It said, but it's because it's deeper. It's so much deeper than that. It is like literally being hidden, okay. It's being covered up. It says fruits is a symbol of abundance associated with the goddess of fertility, plenty, and harvest, okay. That is like pretty much us. We are the fruits. We are the fruits of God's conception, if that makes any sense. We're the fruits of his labor, okay. It says they typically choose to live on islands or in remote or rural areas, okay? So the dark-oriented beings, a lot of them, they choose to live like, in the middle of nowhere on islands, okay? Also in tunnels, underwater layers, and caves, okay? It says lots of people abducted, eaten, mistreated, and killed by dark-oriented intergalactic beings, okay? 277, because where was 277 at? Anyways, I looked up the number 277 for some reason. It must have been in here somewhere, okay? It says immovable, without movement or change or status, firmly persistent, okay? So it's like they're immovable, like they're firmly planted on abducting, eating, mistreating, and killing people, okay? For their own enjoyment and, outfit choice. Like I said, we're food and we're clothes. So 799, the number 799, it means a leather bottle, okay, or wine skin, okay. Think about leather. Leather is skin, the skin of an animal, okay. A leather bottle, wine skin. The wine skins burst, okay. The wine skins burst bottles, else the bottles break and are the bottles break and are burst the wine skins, and they pour out, and the wine skins are ruined, and the bottles perish, and the wine skins will be destroyed, okay. And so a little translation Spirit gave me after I wrote all of that was, must be put into fresh wine skins, okay, into new bottles. But they want to be put into bottles, wine skins, into vessels that are star royalty, okay, They want people that are divine, okay, with the universal heart, with enlightenment. They feel like, because that's really the piece that's missing, okay. They need the light in there, okay. But which is okay. I'm gonna stop right there, okay. Spirit was like, don't finish that. Okay, so it says they need fresh vessels and to consume or eat fresh vessels as not to burst, okay? Okay, universal knowledge. So this is some knowledge that needs to be known, okay? This is why your passions and your universal knowledge is important, because you become aware of threats you didn't really know existed, okay? I mean, you know they exist, right? But it's just a rumor, okay? It's just a rumor at this point. That's why you have to awaken your passions. It sounds ridiculous, but you need to love yourself, know yourself, and be totally familiar with yourself so that you can have the power and protection that comes with knowing and loving yourself, okay? So then the number 791, okay, it says of the town, okay, courteous, elegant, incognito, okay? So they're just walking around, you know, in meat suits, you know, of the town, in disguises. Look, this is service, okay? Working, you know, taking chances. Living this life, okay, like people. This is what they're out here doing. And taking chances, messing with people, you know, messing with our dream time, okay? Doing things to dampen the song of our souls, okay? Sending telepathic waves to fuck us up and fuck up our sacred unions, okay? It says, lit, belong to the city, then witty, clever, elegant, pretty, fair, fine, and beautiful, okay? Elegant of body, comely, and fair. They like us. They pretend to like us to trap us, okay? And that's why they choose the vessels that they choose, okay? They're very creative about the way that they present their illusions, okay? Because last thing they want us doing is waking up to it, right? And panicking and trying to start some war with them because they can't win, okay? But God already started the war, okay? It says 918. And I got Bartholomew, son of Tolmai. So I'm going to tell you who Tolmai is, because Tolmai is a name in the Bible referring to a number of minor people, okay? Its Aramaic version was associated with the Greek Ptolemy and is the origin of Bartholomew, okay? But I said it like that because, you know, I'm thinking like minors, okay? Like children, okay? This obsession with children that they have, okay? Children have certain powers, okay? The power of a child can open up certain portals, okay? Children can receive certain transmissions. Children imagine like no other, okay? They are sacred geometry, okay? I mean, not that you are either, but when you're a child, okay, you're fresh. It hasn't been programmed out of you, okay? You're still gifted, and you're just acting on that, and they're somehow harvesting this power, this energy from, you know, our people, our children. It says 182, unstable, inconsistent, restless, okay, nocturnal. A lot of them are nocturnal. Don't think about it. There's so many people who are always up all hours of the night. They're always got everything on a constant spin, okay, to distract you from the actual reality of what is going on, okay, to keep you from ascending so that you're not paying attention, all right? So 828. It says Augustus the name. It says a title conferred on the first Roman emperor denoting sanctity, almost divine, okay? So this is, here we go with this big in the britches again, okay? They have insulted God so hard, okay? Because to think that they could come here, you know, and just, it's like he gave them permission to come here, okay? Like Ra allowed the men in black to do what they do, okay, so that they would get a chance to experience it too, but not have to wait, years and centuries and have to be reincarnated to come here, okay. It says 627, a speech in defense, making a legal defense in an ancient court, okay, so they're being arrested, okay, they're being spiritually and physically arrested, okay, by the men in black, okay. It said defense 3, answer 3, answer for oneself, clearing of oneself, okay? And when I looked up 33 in the Hebrew, it said come now, even when more than one is addressed, okay? Look, Star family, forgiveness. That's why he roused us out. He like woke us up on purpose, like just in time, okay, to start battling all of this technology and all this shit. Look, that was going on, okay. He was like, wake up, rise up, but also he's calling them to come answer for what they have done, okay. It said 401. When I looked up 401 in Hebrew, I got time to go up. I come up, go up, ascend, who derive from divine, okay? And then it said, the more we ascend, the more we catch the attention of the men in black, okay? Ooh, I made it through all the notes, y'all, what? Almost. They protect us. The scales have tipped in our favor, and our enemies will have their day in the court of God, okay? Look, remembrance. God remembers everything. He witnessed every single thing that they did. They really think they really thought they was finna get away with this shit, but they are not, okay? God is finna fuck some shit up. It says 2 Corinthians 3:15. But to this day, whenever Moses is read, a veil lies over their hearts, and they do not understand. Here's Ashtar again. But let me tell y'all what is Ashtar talking about. Well, let me see what they're talking about with this, because I don't really know. And I seen it the first time. You got me speechless. Yeah, it says Ashtar is the central command figure of the Galactic Federation of light ships that hover near your Earth. He is Pleiadian in heritage and an integral part of the Earth's liberation mission from our galactic perspective. Hailing originally from a lower dimensional aspect of the universe, Ashtar heroically transcended many of his limitations and tapped into his greatness, where he was eventually recognized and seen as a master and beacon of servitude in the Pleiades. This dedication of Ashtar getting through such great adversity allowed for his legacy to prosper and for him to fully step forth into his role of respected commander in our Galactic Federation. Starfleet, as a result, Ashtar is one of our most beloved representatives, okay? Seen as a role model to our citizens of what is possible when one is dedicated to transcending what one has been given. The Ashtar card arrives when the universe is attempting to fully bring out your leadership into the light. Just like Ashtar, you too have undergone certain challenging life initiations to make you the being you are today. The Pleiadians and many of our universal allies come to you on this card to remind you that your leadership is needed in your world at this moment. Now is a time to step into the forefront and reveal your natural abilities and talents to the world. Although this may sometimes be scary at first, the rewards of stepping into your leadership role far outweigh all temporary fears. Take initiative, show bravery, face your fears, and allow your leadership to help you guide others, okay? Take command, bravery, inner knowing, step forth, speak your truth, walk your truth, lead the way, step into the light initiative, okay? Now, it says, okay, to lift the veil. That's what because I just said 2 Corinthians 3:15. But to this day, whenever Moses is read, a veil lies over their hearts and they do not understand, okay? So people are really understanding what it means to come into God, okay? It says expansion of compassion, okay? It's like really, really contagious. Acts 15:21. For from ancient generations, Moses has had in every city those who proclaimed him, for he is read every Sabbath in synagogues and churches, okay? They finna be taking out these synagogues and churches. It says Luke 4. Why? One more for the synagogues and churches. Mothership, okay? The synagogues and churches are kind of a lie, okay? Because they are omitting information, okay? They don't really do any real spiritual work, those people that are supposed to be teaching and leading you, okay? They teach you forgiveness, but they don't practice it themselves. They have no real connection to any higher dimensions or sacred information, okay? Most of them are not galactic at their core. Most of them are just NPCs, okay? The golden egg, okay? The enlightened gut. You never needed these people to teach you anything in the churches and synagogues, okay? You always had that information within you. I don't know. Let me see. It would be 120, I think. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm thinking too much, okay? So Luke 4:16. He went to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and on the Sabbath day he went into the synagogue and was his custom. As was his custom, okay? So on the Sabbath day he went into the sabotage, okay? The synagogue. Why did I say the sabotage? He went into the synagogue, as was his custom. He stood up to read, okay? And verse 17 says, and the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was handed to him. Unrolling it, he found the place where it is written, okay? Verse 18 says, the Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor, okay? He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisons and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free, okay? Verse 19 says, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor, okay? All right. Now, Acts 13:27 says, I love how they just gave me all scriptures for a minute. Acts 13:27 says, the people of Jerusalem and their rulers did not recognize Jesus, yet in condemning him, they fulfilled the words of the prophets, okay, that are read every Sabbath. 1 Thessalonians 5:27, I charge, look, wear the crown, okay? Wear the crown with honor. And then 1 Thessalonians 5:27 says, I charge you before the Lord to have this letter read to all brothers and sisters, okay? They put me in charge for a reason, okay? They put you in charge, woke you up. You are the leader of something for a reason, okay? Do your damn job. This letter has been read to you. See that it is also read in the church of the Laodiceans, and that you in turn read the letter from Laodicea, okay? It says, I'm always feeling lucky as long as you're spreading the word of God and spreading your light and awakening other people. And that's how you keep this energy of the world up, how you keep us protected as a whole. That's why it's important to be connected to one and know you're one with everyone and everything, okay? So that you can help, okay, with the power, with the connection. All right, I need to do this. The first time I said no. Okay, so it says Laodicea, okay? The Lycus Lewis, an ancient city. It was located in the Hellenistic regions in the Hellenistic regions of Caria and Lydia, okay? Later, it became the Roman province, okay? When I was writing that, I heard stolen city. Why do it say, you're not from around here, are you, okay? They've been stealing shit for the longest, okay? It says, be sure of foot and steady of heart, okay? You don't have anything to be afraid of. You don't have nothing to fear. You have all the protection that you need, okay? Spiritually and literally, physically, the men in black are here protecting us. It says, A parrot, okay? A parrot represents a voice, communication, and the power of words, okay? Be bright, be fearless, even in the dark, okay? Your words are very powerful, so use them to exalt God, okay? It says, toucan embodies self-confidence thanks to being so noisy. A sacred bird, okay? Toucan traveled between the spirit world. It says the toucan traveled between the spirit world and the realm of the living. The toucan became a messenger for both, okay? Look, it says a good guard dog is hard to find. Ooh, it says Roman the accuser, let it all burn, okay? They finna burn down. I heard they finna burn down these Roman empires. That's literally heard, okay? Let me see. Look, vengeance will be mine. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Says think first, smash later, okay? It says being right never feels wrong, okay? Look, it's like ready, set, go, okay? Self-control, never heard of it because they don't have any self-control, okay? They don't have any self-control at all. And God thought this whole thing out. God thought this whole thing out, planned this whole thing out. He thought first and then smashed later, okay? And so he has caught the darker oriented beings off guard totally and completely because they never thought he would come like this. Like they thought it was a game. Like, they thought they had, look, where was it? I said, oh, right here, look. They thought they had tipped, that the scale was tipped in their favor forever, okay? And Spirit came and stopped the motherfucking spin, okay? Stop the cycle. Spirit came and stopped that cycle real quick. Look, Hunter, stay with the process, okay? Stay with the process. Stay getting to know yourself. Stay connected so you stay protected from these people that hunt you, okay? And it says it's time to play, okay? It's time to play, okay? Look, teacher, share your knowledge, okay? It says vanity. It's all about meow. And I also hear it's all about me now. Oh, it said relax and take a cat nap. They finna put these bitches to sleep, okay? All because we started embracing the unknown, okay? Because we had the courage to start reaching for the stars and getting more curious, okay? Look, the watcher. Be your own witness, okay? It says self-confidence. It says wildcat, you know what's lurking. It says family, all in the pride, okay? It says focus, eyes on the prize, okay? So don't get distracted, okay? Stay committed to your wholeness. Stay represented for God, okay? Look, however you want to. Just make it up. Long as you repping God the right way, he don't give a fuck. He wants you to represent to the highest extent of your power, which is high. You got big power, okay? But he wants persistence, okay? Stay the course, okay? And you know, start observing these critics of us. They're observing and judging us, okay? So you'll be more focused on what they want you to think and not on manifesting this reality you can manifest that don't have to have them in it, okay? So Spirit's saying, just give thanks, okay? Gratitude, Spirit, thank you for this big ass download. I'm honored to deliver this message, okay? God said, what? Vengeance is mine, and I'm gonna come get it. With that, I'm done, okay? I'm actually going to do another one, which probably will be kind of long too, okay? But that one is the truth as well. I hope you have a happy, wonderful, and amazing day, okay? And that you rep God to the fullest, okay? Anytime you can. People sick of me talking about God. Think I give a fuck? No. Because I'm going to get these blessings about it, okay? Bye.